Folks, welcome to month 2 of the Josh Scanlon / Heritage Wealth Planning business building journey. Figured I'd share some thoughts with you as I go into my 3rd month now, having done YouTube videos and podcasts and whatnot. A lot has transpired over the last month since I last did the video. But first, I just ate some almonds and get a Costco's huge bag. Oh man, they're so good. But first, I'm using this Loom. This is loom.com. I don't know if I said that in my last video or not, but this is Loom, where you can get the free screencasting. And I did use Screencast-O-Matic, and I like that a lot. I actually paid, I think it's like $30 for the annual subscription. I can't remember. It wasn't that much, but I paid for it because I liked it. The problem is my videos kept getting just half the videos I try to upload would just sit there. They sit there, and I mean, I must have wasted hours trying to do videos that just simply couldn't get uploaded to YouTube. Don't know why, and don't know if that was with Screencast-O-Matic or my own system, but when I went over to Loom, I've had none of those issues whatsoever. I don't know what that was about, actually. That was very, very frustrating. So this is Loom, and you can see you can be minimal here. You can be very minimal there. You can make it max. I just like it. It's free. For the love of me, I don't know how they do this for free, but it's fantastic. Let me just get there. In fact, the funny thing is Facebook, when you do the Facebook Live videos, they can't do screencasting. You can either cast yourself or you can cast your laptop screen, but you can't get both. You can't get a like what we're doing here. We can see my screen in the background and my head in there as well. I don't know why Facebook, of all people, the fact that they can't do is crazy. Even YouTube can. YouTube Live, you can go back and forth. You can't, at least I can't figure out on YouTube Live, I can get your face in your screenshot at the same time, but you can go back and forth. You can start with yourself, go to your screen, come back to yourself. And Facebook, I can't figure out how to do that. It's actually weird. You think all the money that Zuckerberg has, I can't believe he can't figure that one out. That's just odd to me. But anyway, so this is loom.com, and I like it. You should use it too. It's free, and I think it's wonderful. So let's minimize myself here, and I'm going to share with you my dashboard for my Heritage Wealth Planning site here, YouTube channel. And you can see now I have 85 subscribers. So it's been a pretty good month. I think I had, 20 or something like that the last time I did this video. So I've gone up quite a bit, which is nice. I do a lot of videos. I mean, I do probably one, if not 1.5 a day. I mean, I like it. It's fun to do. Once you do it a couple of times, I think you'll like it too. So let me show you all the videos I've done. I follow Miles Beckler, and you should follow him too, in terms of just getting the kick in the pants you need. Because it is, sometimes you'll be stuck on your subscribers or your watch time, and you're just like, man, it's not working anymore. And I've heard that a million times about doing YouTube. That's going to take a long time to really get the traction. And it is, I don't say it's depressing, but it can be frustrating. Like, man, I'm putting out pretty good content and no one's watching. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get a bunch of views. You're like, where'd that come from? And then it goes back to we're not getting that many views again. It's odd. It's the nature of the beast. You got to be wary of that. So Miles Beckler, I follow that guy religiously. Brian Dean is another one there too. Those guys are fantastic. But you can see I just got a ton of videos. I put them in playlists. Simply because that's what's that guy's name? Darrell Eves. He says get playlists. Darrell Eves is another guy who's a YouTube genius. I follow him a lot too. And so I create a lot of playlists. But basically, there's not really a rhyme or rhythm to my YouTube videos. It's just kind of what I feel like talking about. Let me get my guy. All right, there we go. So I don't really have a pattern necessarily about what I do. I try to, like, for instance, here I have economic outlook, and this is your life. So some similarities there, but I don't have day 1 of the tax code, day 2 of the tax code, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. I usually have like 2 or 3 of the same topic, and then I get bored. I go on to another topic, and then I might circle back around. But so far so good. I mean, I got a lot of videos. Let me go back to my studio here, my creator studio, and I'll share it with you. Wait, is it the right? I gotta log out of that. Yeah, it's not good. This is gonna be my. That's the wrong one. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I gotta log out. So I'm not gonna be able to show it to you because I out. Let me see if I can't go back. Let me see if I can't go back to my other one. Bear with me just a second. And if it didn't log me out, that'd be cool, because I do want to show you some of the analytics. Miles goes over the analytics pretty well in terms of how you can kind of get a gauge of how your channel is working. Let me go back one more time here. And very interesting. I haven't really paid much mind to analytics, to be honest with you, simply because I know it's going to take time. I just know it. All right. Shoot. It didn't. Nah. All right. So basically, this is the channel you're looking at here, and you don't have many subscribers. So I got 3, but that's fine. This is just for putting stuff out there, because I want to keep track of this for my own knowledge about how the business went. So right now I have 85 subscribers. I'll tell you what I got. Let me look on my app. The app's about a day old. So if you download the YT Studio app, it's about a day old. But it's good. It's good information for sure, and it'll share with you. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this might be tough to see. They'll share with you subscriber change, minutes watched, and things of that nature. It's actually pretty amazing, because I'll show you this one video. For some reason, this one video just taken off like a bat out of hell. I have 22,411 minutes watched on my Social Security for Divorcees video, and nothing else is even over 1,000. And so by far away, that's I got like 5,000 views on that one video, and I don't have anything over 300 on anything else. In fact, my average is probably 10. So for some reason, something takes off. I don't know why. It's interesting, though. I've got some comments there, and actually, I didn't advertise for that. I actually advertised a little bit on Google AdWords. I haven't really done any YouTube ads. I'm going to actually do some today. But I did an ad on Google Ads on my, if you were born in 1950 to 1953, Social Security can increase your benefit by $30,000. And I'm giving that short shift to my headline. That brought some video views, but not to the extent that I got, Social Security for divorcees. That's just gone through the roof now. I'm not sure why. So one of the strategies I started doing is actually going on other YouTube and commenting. I'm not adding anything in terms of like, look at my channel. I think that's bad. Don't do that. Don't do sub for sub. I think that's bad. But I think if you comment, actually, I think it's helpful. I do use Quora, but if you comment on people's topics there, there's a link to you. I think that's pretty helpful. I think it's easy, actually. And if you're giving good commentary, that might drive people to your channel for sure. I think it's bad if you say, watch my video on this or watch my video on that. That's not kosher. But just go and say, hey, if you're into solar, like I was talking to this guy today by YouTube, he did solar for his career, and he and I were debating to some degree, and just about solar. And then if you go to his, and I said, well, this guy's obviously pretty knowledgeable, but I went to his site, and sure enough, he's a solar installer, and but he didn't say that at all. So I actually appreciate that. He wasn't there to solicit business of other people's YouTube channel, but he did have some good stuff to say. And so he and I are kind of going back and forth. And I said, let me look at what this guy's about, and I subscribed to him because I thought that was pretty interesting. I like his topics too. So as we sit here today, I start a podcast, and I don't know if I talked about that last time. If you go to anchor.fm, and I don't have it up here, no, anchor.fm, you can free podcast. It's freaking insanely easy. It'll go on Apple's iTunes. You don't need anything in terms of what kind of mic. I just have my blue snowball. That's it. Literally my blue snowball, and I got my. That's literally it. Now, in terms of, I do like to interview people because I do think there's value in that, and I use this app called Tape-A-Call, and I paid $40 for the whole year for this. And so what happens is I call this 800 number, and then you basically conference in the person you're going to talk to, and it records the whole thing, which is awesome. My cell phone sucks for some reason in terms of the audio on my end, so definitely make sure you get a mic. I don't think I have my mic, but these iPhone 7s, they don't have the old-fashioned plug, the TRSS plug in there. You got to use a charger plug. And so you got to plug it into this charger. So you need a contraption and adjust, what's it called, to plug this into your phone, but you have to have a mic to be able to plug into that, an adapter. That's what it is. You make sure you get an Apple adapter. The guys who sold me this phone gave me an adapter it sucks. So don't get the adapter that your cell phone company gives you. Make sure it's an Apple adapter. It only costs like $5, but what happens is you take it's the adapter, it'll plug into your charger like you're charging your phone, and then there'll be a space where you plug in the TRSS. That's the I don't have it here. The TRSS is whatever the terminology is for using a headphone adapter or a headphone jack is what it is. TRSS. And I think there's a TRS. That's not what you want. You want the TRSS because it has 4 rings as opposed to 3. I've learned that over time, and that's what the Apple iPhones take. They need the TRSS to plug in the adapter, which goes into your charging port on your Apple iPhone. So much you need to get that mic. It'll help immensely in terms of video or audio. So I did the podcast at anchor.fm. I'm doing some Facebook Live posts too. And again, Facebook is just not nearly as favorable as YouTube. It's weird, actually. I'm not sure why that is, but hopefully they'll pick it up. I mean, everyone's on Facebook. I don't care. I mean, your politics, I don't care. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, then don't subscribe or don't follow it. I just don't care. But at the end of the day, there's tons of people on Facebook. And you want to reach out to those people. The Facebook Live thing, I'm telling you, it's going to give you an authority because Facebook wants you to be live. YouTube wants you to be live. So the more live stuff you do, the more they're going to advance the cause of your channels. That's just all there is to it because it helps for some reason. It draws people to stay on the platforms. And Facebook doesn't want you going to YouTube, and YouTube doesn't want you to go to Facebook and vice versa. YouTube doesn't want you to go to your website. They want you to stay right on YouTube. And you got to remember that. And that's where I learned that from Darrell Eves and Miles Beckler. YouTube doesn't want you to link to non-YouTube or non-Google accounts because that means you're driving traffic off their platform. So if you want YouTube to give you the most bang for your buck, link to other YouTube channels for sure. That way you'll stay on the platform, and YouTube may give you more precedence over other people who are not doing that. And the same thing with Facebook. Facebook doesn't want you to go to a YouTube platform. They want to sell advertisements to people on Facebook. So however you can engage your clients or customers or prospects or friends on Facebook and YouTube and keep them there, they'll be beneficial to you. I guess their mechanisms say going live is a way to do that. So that's one thing there too. My challenge is, at the end of the day, it's great to give content. I mean, my goodness, does that turn to paying customers? Now, I told myself I have 12 months. But I wasn't expecting to make any money for 12 months. And so not quite there. That's only been this my month 3. But I haven't had people beating down my door saying, hey, I want to do business with it. I wasn't expecting it, but it'd be beneficial if I had people doing that because I'll make it feel like you're making headway. But I tell myself, look, you told yourself 12 months to do content every day, a podcast in the morning, a video in the afternoon. And I don't like to blog that much. I'll blog to post a video on there, but blogging in of itself, I just don't like it. I like this stuff right here much better. So you got to do what you like. I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, there's what's it called? A firm that does quizzes. If you're interested in quizzes, outgrow.co. Oh man, that place is awesome. Outgrow.co. I'm a believer in quizzes, man. I'm a believer in the mechanism of drawing people to your site and get them engaged by doing quizzes. I started my own first one. Initially, I was like, I can't figure it out. And once you figure it out, it's easy. I'm going to pay for a subscription. They keep emailing me back, said, you're going to pay for this thing or what? But I tell you, quizzes are wonderful. So outgrow.co, I think it's absolutely stellar. Just give yourself an hour or two to figure it out because at first it looks a little bit intimidating. Trust me, you can figure it out. I guarantee you can. So Loom is where I use my screencast. Outgrow.co is for my quizzes. I've only done one so far. I haven't had a whole lot of traction there yet because I really focus on YouTube and Facebook. I use Tape-A-Call as the app I use to record calls so I can interview people on my podcast. I know other people are doing like the double screen share, like Zoom, I think. The problem is I use a Chromebook, and to use a Zoom, it doesn't work on Chromebook. And I don't know why these companies don't use Chromebook. I mean, I know it's a software program, but software as a service, SaaS. This isn't 1985 or something like that with Microsoft. I mean, you should be able to do a lot of this stuff via just your Chromebook, especially that Chromebook is it's so easy to use, and it's all, I guess cloud based. So anyway, that's it after 1 month or 2 months. So 85 subscribers. We got over 6,500 views, I think, at this point, 24,000 minutes watched. So once you're going for that threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 400,000 minutes watched, that's what you want to start monetizing your YouTube channel. I mean, I'm not doing this for the sole sake of that. I'm actually doing this as a prospecting mechanism. But I'm at 25,000 minutes watched of 400,000 each. So I'm at 6.2%. And I'm at 85 subscribers, and I need 1,000. I'm at 8.5%. So, hopefully by a month from now, we'll have a double where we are today, but we'll see. We'll see. So just keep at it, my friends. Keep at it. And, good things will come to those who keep at it. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.